Hello, this is X then of the Video Game Couple, and I'm here to talk about my thoughts and discussion about Zelda Wars. Recently now, I actually released a video of my fan-made trailer of the Zelda Wars. I only made it feel like it was a Dynasty Warrior into the Zelda in it. So, give it a look, and I'll leave the description down below. You don't have to see it though, but for me, I just want to feel like it was a Dynasty Warrior crossover, like a tribute to the Zelda Warriors, I should say. My opinions about this game is though I am so ready and hyped for this game. I actually want to play this game so bad, and yet this is one of the games I'm going to buy on the Wii U, including Smash Bros. But I think I'm gonna be mostly focused on Smash Bros. On the 3DS, because usually when I'm doing videos I cannot join online. And sometimes my other TV is being used for Meowsie's for her Let's Plays, or her upcoming projects she's going to do right now. So for me, I'm still gonna buy them both, but mostly 3DS. Sorry about that. For me, I want the Zelda Warriors to look so goddamn fucking great, just like my favorite series, Warriors Orochi, which you could see on the screen right now. I love this game. This game is very fun. I feel this is so much better than Dynasty Warriors, and I'm so sorry I had to mention that, but I feel like this game feels like better than Dynasty Warriors. The reason why I feel this is better than Dynasty Warriors, these new mechanics, and not just with the crossover, it's just these new mechanics. I enjoy these goddamn mechanics much better than Dynasty Warriors. The latest I played was 7. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it at all, but I'm gonna give 8 a try. I have never touched Samurai Warriors yet. I will going to see if these mechanics belong to Orochi. If not, then Orochi's mechanic is so great. For me, I want these characters to be in the game, such as Zelda, Ganondorf, and I want actually not Dark Link. Let's just say no. To be honest, I'm just gonna mention the two of these Zelda characters. I'm sorry, my Zelda history is kind of iffy. I'm sorry, but I just mostly want the Zelda and Ganondorf. The thing is, though, I want to play as Ganondorf and have his own story and what if story that he conquer Hyrule, like fully conquer Hyrule and destroy Link and Zelda. I want like that. And for Zelda, I know Zelda only have a few games she was playable, but they were fucking awful as hell. And I hope they actually use the same ways how she fights on the Smash Brothers series and use them on the Zelda Warriors. And if you're going to be wondering, oh, but she used magic and all this stuff, don't worry. These guys actually cover people who use magic and use magic spells or magic attacks in their own games too. So Zelda will be just a cakewalk to do. It's just how they perform it. And I could actually see many ways of her moves to be, and I could actually love if they will add Sheik in the transformation, because I think Sheik deserves a chance too in her own game or a playable character in this game. Yes, I know it would be nice to play Link though, but it would be nice to have some characters and what if stories. And I really fucking love what if stories. I just want to see Ganon conquer Hyrule, and nothing can stop him at all. Don't make it canon, just make it what if. I hope they use the mechanics from Orochi though, because there is 3 types of warriors in the game. There is the power warrior, the technique warrior, and the speed warrior. Power warrior, you already noticed about that. They're strong, they're heavy belting, they barely take actual damage from speed and technique warriors. So I'm showing you this on the survival area because I barely scratched this guy, and their ultimate attack is just basically, really use all their Mosho or some of their Mosho to use a strong attack and just blast them in the final hit, or actually do most, like nearly 90% through 10% through 90% of damage. Block 10 or 20. That's how strong the power warriors are. Depends how you make them strong. Technique warriors are actually my personal favorite. And these guys are actually good. They have a counter move that use Mosho that you could use in whatever you want. For example, you're getting your ass kicked, you could use that and counter it and escape free. And not only that though, when you're using attack and you know the combination of your charge attack, if you use the special attack and use some of your Mosho, and use a quicker one, and sometimes they actually release a heavy blow, or sometimes change the way the charge attack are. Sometimes some of these characters have their own unique ways. Sometimes they could use a buff, sometimes they use buffs, a unique attack that does sometimes are unblockable, and some of them are just plain stealer but yet useful. And this one is definitely the most favorite one of my all-time. They're not my personal best one, not my personal favorite, but these are the fun type ones, the speed ones. Speed is actually fast as hell, because do you know why? They could glide in mid-air, which I could see Zelda doing that for a short time period, like an air dash. They have two special moves. Sometimes they don't even use Mosho, and sometimes they do. And these attacks are very useful. During an attack, or a charge attack, before the animation is fully done, you could switch to the special of the speed warrior type and cancel it, and you could release more damage. It does like a slight damage, but it's very goddamn useful. And some of these characters actually have some of the same abilities of the technique warrior. Buffs, buffs, and other silly things. And these are very my favorite types of characters, but not my personal best. I want to see like that on the Zelda Warriors, because Zelda Warriors seems like there is so much things to add there, or give him like a different type to use. If the game is gonna be based on Link, give him a class he could be sittable. You know, like if he's gonna be the Power Warrior, he's gonna be the Technique Warrior or the Speed Warrior or whatever. He could be a type, and make him feel like he's not repetitive, and yet he could feel like he's so different than the Dynasty Warriors. So that's why I didn't like Dynasty Warriors that much though. But yeah, I still support the game. In Dynasty Warriors, you basically are limited, or depends on your character it is, and yet we saw Link using the fire rod, his bombs, maybe his boomerang, I think it's some certain scene, a charge attack, a full charge spin attack, all this stuff. And that's why I want to see Link. I want him to be like a different class, or sort of like a different type of characters in the game on the roster as the ones I mentioned, the warrior, the power, technique, and speed classes. And like I said, if these what-up stories kicking in, man, just please make it so enjoyable. I'm actually having fun with this though, on Warriors Odyssey, because I love playing like 4 different types, and they're not like, oh, pick this character, go through this game. Some of these levels are the same, blah 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 blah. No, it just basically you choose an arc that sort of connects to the other arc as well, but they're different modes and different levels, and their own different story, not just like a certain cutscene that sort of connects to that, and you already saw the rest and like that. No, it just make them feel like it's unique. Their own story are very unique, and I'm very out of it though. I just want this game to be so goddamn very fun. I love hack and slash, and I hope the creators or the developers or whoever's in the run of this borrow these mechanics from Odyssey and actually make them very useful. Like I said, I only played 7, but I did not play much of Dynasty Warriors 7, so forgive me if I forgot something. For me, I'll be buying this game on day 1. If I had to buy me a Wii U, I will buy me the Wii U for this goddamn game, and including Smash Bros. Mostly because I want it for the 3DS. Yeah, that's basically I'm gonna say it. This is Zenith, and here is your message for the day.
Please like, subscribe, and if you don't like it, then dislike it, and also add it to your favorites. And say hi, Morrissey. Say bye.